It's 4th and 5. Pressure tight, we never slide. DJ calling routes, Cook holding down the line. Harris in the backfield, reading all the signs. Throne running deep, got that Razorback pride. Film on the screen, we break it down clean. Talk real ball, no script, no green screen. From the hill to the dome, we ride for the team. Red blood, white cleats, and a hog in a dream. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, film on the screen, we break it down clean. Talk real ball, no script, no green screen. From the hill to the dome, we ride for the team. Red blood, white cleats, and a hog in a dream.
Because everyone I had spoke with before the game and then after the game that associated with the tournament and Southeastern Conference said we were in good shape. And yeah, so that kind of threw a little, maybe a little confidence in there. And then we were on the bus, we all showered and got on the bus and we're heading to the airport when I think they posted the 16 sites. We were a little taken back. We thought we're going to get one. We had heard after we won the first two, we were in good shape, but we felt like we needed to win that third one to make sure. And, we used McIlvain for like 4 innings. So it makes you wonder about the tournament a little bit. What's it all about? So maybe rethink it in the future.
All right, there he is. Good old Dave Van Horn, not happy. And I think we all understand why. Going to be a great show lined up for you today. Arkansas Baseball, did we get snubbed? We're going to talk about it. Alyssa Orange will join us to break that down. Let's go ahead and take a look at the playbook today, what we got for you here on 4th and 5. All right, first up, beyond all the amazing things we got, once again, Alyssa's going to join us. Now, I was able to I had some video difficulties, but we still got her audio. She has a really good breakdown of baseball and softball. Speaking of softball, heading to the College World Series for the first time ever. And in the Blitz, we got some great topics to debate for people to have a chance to win a little something here and there. A little beef went down on the softball fields at the Supers in Gainesville. Have y'all seen any of that? No. I'm over here watching softball, like, these girls about to start fighting. They almost had a brawl. And I don't know if that's ever happened in women or in softball. And the coach even said, I thought I heard that the benches cleared and something was about to go down involving Jason Williams, white chocolate from the NBA, number 55. He's out there. So we'll talk about what went down in Gainesville. We got a great show lined up for you. Before we start anything, good Tuesday morning to everybody. It's going to be a short week. Hopefully everybody had a great Memorial Day. I'm DJ Williams, Josh Throne, Grant Cook. But first, let's head to the chat. First in the chat this morning, Razorback Pride.
Yeah, Razorback Pride.
Razorback Pride.
You know who it is.
Here we go. Yeah, it is what it is. And that is now, he's already won one round of first to the chat. And now he is one more good morning away from winning another round. So once again, we like to get shout outs to our viewers. They have like this hidden competition right now about trying to be the first in the chat. And I was with Valerie yesterday. We were going back and forth of trying to figure out how he does it so fast. Valerie's convinced that he has a direct line to AT&T and the high-speed internet, making sure that he is number one every single morning. So outside of that, congratulations. One more, and we're going to start sending out 4th and 5 shirts because these will go a lot faster. I need your shirt size. Shoot that to the fan line, Razorback Pride, and what color you want, and we'll take care of you. But, fellas, how y'all doing? How was your Memorial Day?
Mine was good. I saw you guys got together and did something that looked pretty cool. A bunch of presents in a photo. You guys also
presents, yeah. I mean, I guess it was.
Had a lawn mowing competition.
Yeah, we are waiting to see.
You're in the competition.
Yeah.
Too?
You're in the competition. I know you saw the first video that was thrown down. I called out the whole 4th and 5 crew. So we're big yard guys around here. So I posted a video the other day challenging Grant, Josh, and Matt to let me see the yard. I want to see the stripes. I want to see what the line game looks like. Did you fertilize this year? You got weeds, or is it something you could walk around barefoot? Because I can walk around barefoot in my grass. Feels great.
You've got great grass. You've been working on that grass for years.
Thanks. I've been working on that grass a lot. I even had you walk around my front yard with shoes with spikes on them.
Spikes
to aerate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're aerating that yard. That's
so,
right.
Go ahead.
This past year, I've hired True Green. And
okay.
I'm not impressed. I mean, I don't
know
no
if free
I
ads
for that.
But
I hired them because I wanted to take a little time off my plate on having to do it. But they're just not in tune with my yard the way I want them to be. So had a little crack pop up this season. Haven't been excited about it.
Are you so okay?
It takes time. It takes time.
So it sounds like they won't ever be a sponsor of 4th and 5, the morning huddle.
I mean, hey, listen,
which is fine.
Show me something.
Yeah, I hear you. The lawn service I use, they work with a lot of people from the Buzz as well, and I'll say who they are, Sanders. And I've always been meaning to reach out to them because I would love for them to be a sponsor of our show too, but I don't want to grab sponsors from the place that I just left. But I also really like their work, and I'll say Kyle over there at Sanders is awesome. And so I like to get shout outs to people who I think deserve it. And so me and him, we went back and forth about the yard. All right. So it's that time of the year. Okay. It's that time of the year. Grant posted his video yesterday of out there in the yard getting it done. So Josh, we're going to be waiting on you and your response. And I guess we'll see if Matt can reply to that as well. But everyone else in the chat, good morning. All right. So let's get to it. Razorback Pride first in. We got Jim Gum, who's I think he has it set up for us where we can do a live show at Colton's. I'm not sure what they're serving for breakfast at Colton's, but we can figure it out. Jim, good morning to you. Audrey is in the house. Good morning to you, the legend. We got Valerie. Look at Valerie's comment right now. She really is trying to be the first one in the chat. She just can't do it. Good morning, Valerie. Darren Hood is up with us. We got Eddie in the house. Our Pope, let's go. Donna is up with us as well. My mom. We got Pooh Bear the Prophet. So let's go ahead and get into it. Once again, going to be a big baseball, softball. It's that time, postseason play. But before all that, let's get into it in case you missed it. Speaking of sponsors, let's show some love to one right now. Friends over there at Parlay on 8th. So here we go, y'all. I've been talking to Parlay on 8th for a few weeks now. And depending on how Arkansas did when it comes to hosting or not, I think that me and the boys, we're going to go up to Northwest Arkansas. I'm going to meet them up there, go to Parlay on 8th, and we're going to try to have a little watch party of the Razorbacks in the regional and a little pregame show live. So if y'all all want to come out, hang out, watch the Hogs, play some baseball, and then we get to do a little something before, trying to reach out to some local guys there, maybe some former baseball players to be a part of that show as well. Grant, if you could help me out with that, that'd be amazing. But I think that'd be pretty special. So come on out, Parlay on 8th. We'll give you the details as soon as we learn more about those over there in the 8th Street Market in Bentonville. All right, in case you missed it, here it is. Softball Super is getting a little heated. That's right, Texas Tech, Florida softball didn't even shake hands after the games, y'all. So let me give you a little rundown on this. So that picture right there, that is Maya Williams. That is the daughter of NBA legend Jason Williams. All right, one of my favorite players of all time. They call him White Chocolate. He's great. And so what happened is she actually transferred from Florida. She was at Florida last year, transferred to Texas Tech, and this is kind of been brewing. So here they go. They meet up in the Supers. The winner goes to the College World Series to get to play and that. And as soon as she gets up to the plate, right, in the series alone, she got hit 5 times. 5 times she got hit. Now, I was telling this yesterday to Grant. It's a little bit different in softball because, you know, the trajectory of how they throw it, when you hit a batter, it like hits like the knee or lower body, opposed to baseball where it comes overhead, you get a little chin music, all right? So not a lot of chin music, but she got hit 5 times. And so that was kind of like, okay, I see what we got going on. And then she proceeded to the hits that she did get, bombs out of the park. 2 home runs over the series. And the second one that she hit, the homer, which she absolutely drilled, not only right after she got hit by that pitch, the very next at bat, launched this thing. And when I say, you know how people pimp home runs? Oh, she pimped it. Bat flip in front of the Florida bench. I mean, it was amazing. Amazing. caused a little controversy. So in the midst of all this, Jason Williams, white chocolate, he's in the stands going at it because he's a former Florida Gator. All right, so he's taunting them with the Gator chomp, saying, not up in here. There was some altercation with this older lady in the crowd who actually threw something at Jason Williams' younger daughter. And he said it got to a point to where the police said, we could press charges. He says, no, I'm not about that life. He said, she's old. She's older anyway. She ain't got much time left. I was just like, wow. All right. Pretty aggressive, right? He ends up getting thrown out along with another parent, but they let him back in. And so it's just a whole lot of beef. And then what happened after the game is something that we have not seen in the world of college softball, at least to my knowledge. Just in case you missed it, I got you covered.
Did not win it, was beat by Arizona State. Had to come back against Ole Miss, down 8 runs. They did. And in this series, the battle back and forth, and Florida does not come out to shake hands.
No. Texas Tech was lining up along the third baseline, and Florida walked back into the dugout, and now some of the Tech players are getting into it a bit, and the coaches are trying to shepherd them back towards one another. And the gun's up for Texas Tech. And they are the Gainesville Regional Champions.
So no handshaking after the game. All right. And their coach made
It sounds like after all that craziness, they probably shouldn't have shaken hands.
The Florida coach did allude to it. He said, based off everything that was happening, it was probably best. Now, he didn't know exactly what was going on because he was in the dugout. He got a little too heated during the game and boom, got that boot from the game. So that's when he said, maybe I heard the benches are clearing. I don't know what is going on. So Jason Williams made some statements about how his daughter handled everything that happened after she left Florida, all that BS, blah, blah, blah. The Florida coach has a little track history. All right. So I don't know if you saw this. He had another player that transferred to Auburn this year. And you can see right here, she's highlighted. She chooses not to shake his hand because he kicked her and her sister off the team. And then he ended up shoving her in the shoulder after she decided not to shake his hand. So he has a little track record of having some beef with some players, but I mean, this is pretty wild.
And he wheel around like he was about to do something?
He did wheel around like he was about to do
Man,
something.
that dude is lame, bro. I hope he sees this.
Yeah.
Did he try to fake like he didn't mean to hit her in the shoulder?
Yes.
Yeah, what a lame.
Yeah,
Look at that dude, man.
So yeah,
Like, dude, whipping around like you're like, what?
No.
What? Like, come on.
What are we doing, right?
Go get a life, you loser.
That's
so
crazy.
That girl and her sister, once again, they got kicked off the team last year. Why? I'm not sure. But like I said, there's a little history with some former players not liking what happened too much while they had their time over there at Florida. I don't want to say those players speak for the whole entire team. But yeah, getting juiced up. Pretty interesting stuff there moving forward. Somebody said, Pooh Bear said, let me catch a grown man touching my daughter like that, son. That's what I'm saying.
Hell.
If I know this, fellas, if that was Mia Williams and Jason Williams saw that from the crowd, popping off.
He's hopping over the dugout.
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Hopping.
He's coming through that net.
All right,
Hey,
y'all.
what would you do? What would you do if that's your daughter?
Say what?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you already know. That's not even number 2 is not even my daughter, and I'm ready.
Well, because you know you're going to watch it, because if that was y'all's daughter, you know that she would have had some beef with that coach. So you know you're probably got eyes on the handshake line.
I probably
after.
had beef already myself.
Pretty wild stuff right there. Valerie says, I don't think that was on purpose. I don't know.
No, that was definitely on purpose.
I don't know.
Listen,
Valerie.
When you go through the line, you keep your hand the same level, the same distance the whole time. He pushes off to the side, make sure he makes contact with her shoulder.
Valerie, I know there was a time in life you were always ready, and that would have set you off.
Val,
there.
that would have set you off. I ain't trying to hear that. No
now.
doubt about it. Johnny Vincent, what's up, man? So happy to always see you back here in the chat after your surgeries that you had. Glad you're doing well. Valerie said, well, now that I looked at it again, yeah, that was on purpose. Hey, we changed her mind quick, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It was 100% on purpose.
All right.
And then look, he's ready to turn around too. He's ready for a problem.
Yeah.
That's
interesting. Yeah. So anyway, Florida's out. Texas Tech moves on. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. Something popped up. We got one more in case you missed it before we get to baseball, softball, and have some fun at the end. People get chances to win some prizes. The enhanced games. Is this the future of sports? All right, so let's dig into this. If you are unfamiliar with what the enhanced games are, it is games where athletes are selected or they get to enter to join this. Once they get picked, then they got a pretty long time to prepare for the enhanced games. Why do they need a lot of time? They need that time because they are allowed to use performance-enhancing drugs. I'm talking a league full of people on juice, all right? I know some people are like, everybody used to do it back in the day. Yeah, well, now they're allowing it. And you see this little screen grab I got right here. That's not the start of it. So this is a guy who was in the Olympics in 2013, and I'm going to show you what he looks like 12 years later, and we're going to talk about some more. So this one, once again, this is from the Olympics in 2013. Fast forward 12 years later, dude's juice. Yeah, Grant, you talked about these yesterday. Lats, the arms. This is the enhanced games, y'all. Once again, I'll show you one more before and after.
That dude got 2 briskets hanging off his back.
And so, yeah, it wasn't just in the pool. So the goal was to win $1 million if you break a world record. They're doing all this to break world records. This is Thor Bjornsson. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. He was trying to set to beat the deadlift record while juiced up, and he couldn't get it. Now, I thought he had the record before and was a clean athlete, and I don't know if he did this to try to get the edge, but he was unable to break the world record. Fred Curley was the favorite to break Usain Bolt's record and didn't even come close. All right, 9.9. He was trying to beat 9.5. That lets y'all know that Usain Bolt, he was born enhanced. All right, I don't know if they can put anything in a syringe to get close to recreating Usain Bolt ever. Insane. Now, there was one world record that was beaten, and it was in the 50-meter freestyle. This is the only one that was beat, y'all. And it just barely. You had 2 people right on it. But you got athletes right here in the pool that are on steroids competing in the enhanced games. One broke a world record. And for anyone who broke that world record, $1 million automatically to you. All right. So you can see it right there. Everybody started celebrating. Out of all the athletes in weightlifting and track and field and swimming, only one, y'all, was able to obtain that world record. So very interesting stuff. But when I was going to put this as a blitz question. Nowadays, I don't know. I've never taken steroids before. I feel like he's not juicing. They said Fred said he's not juicing. He wanted to run. Fred really thought he was going to beat the world record without being on performance-enhancing drugs? Come on, man. What are we doing?
To run, man.
What are we doing? Weird. Anyway, I don't get it. If there was a proven clean way to take performance-enhancing drugs, would you care if they allowed them to be used in sports? As long as they let everyone use them, if they chose to.
What kind of performance-enhancing drugs are we talking about? That's what
I would say the ones that enhance your performance.
Well, I mean, I think there's supplements that exist today that didn't exist back when guys played, 80 years ago. That could be considered a performing enhancing drug of some sort. I mean, I guarantee you that at one point in time, they probably looked down on creatine. So I think that you got to draw the line somewhere. There has to be a line drawn.
Yeah.
But, where we're at today with supplements and training and all the different stuff that's readily available for you outside of like eating another chicken breast, I think, kind of gives today's athletes a leg up. Just the advancements in technology and how we can diet and train, in a way is, performance enhancing.
So your question is, everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Now, like I said,
we're not comparing from 20 years ago to today athletes. We're just talking about all the athletes that play sport today, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Everything's on the table.
Take whatever you want.
Peak athletic performance.
Right.
Let it rip.
Let it rip. Hey, you know, back in the day when they were hitting those bombs, Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, you remember those years?
So juiced, dude. Oh. They were so juiced.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you've seen? I think we've already seen some of that.
Barry Bonds. I mean, it was some of the best.
Dude, I remember seeing those videos of Mark McGuire holding that bat. It looked like a toothpick, dude. That guy's forearms were that big.
Do you walk around on your daily basis thinking any less of Mark McGuire? No.
No, dude. He was hitting bombs.
All the guys that have done it, I don't think anybody walked around going, well, but, you know, we remember the home runs they were hitting, you know. It doesn't really taint their performance.
You hear the rumors of like it making people angry, aggressive. You know, people say, oh, that dude's roid raging. You definitely see it. So that's where it kind of gets in the dangerous world, but I don't know what that stuff looks
I'm
like
talking
nowadays.
about if we just removed everything, like super safe, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just all it did. No side effects. All it did was help you in sports.
Well, Grant, I was talking to you. I don't think football would even be a thing anymore because they're already so big, strong, and fast. I mean, when you got a guy who's 275, 280 and runs a 4.5 40, maybe even a 4.4, if you let him get much more physically dominating, he'll kill someone out there or himself. I mean, it's just they're at the limit already where it's dangerous.
There's already too many risks involved in that.
What does a juiced up Myles Garrett look like? You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like how much more muscle can you put on him before it's like detrimental to his actual game? I remember reading about this thing that the Army did. They tried to put him in like these assisted like performance suits, like basically suits that help the soldiers run faster. And apparently once you start running fast enough, you started breaking your own ligaments. Like the human body was not prepared for that amount of explosiveness.
Yeah.
I feel like we just
Captain America.
We'd start seeing more injuries.
Captain America, explosive. Could you imagine him being on a football field?
You know, like the little puny Captain America, and then he won that machine and just came out and just.
Yeah, that's what that swimmer looked like. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. We got our main topic today, baseball. We're going to hear from Dave Van Horn, not here personally. I got some sound bites on his approach, and it's making national attention. Now, usually when stuff like this happen, I tell us to calm down. We're being biased as Arkansas fans, but the nation has actually taken notice, too, when it comes to the selection committee of the teams that got to host, and Arkansas was a big topic of conversation, especially since Mississippi State got to host over there in Starkville. So before all that, let's get into it. First Drive is brought to you by our friends in Arkadelphia at Southwest Auto Collection. Once again, you need a ride, we got you covered. What about this? A new vehicle you purchased? What if somebody says, look, not only will I get you a nice ride, but I'll also get your tires for life. Yeah, anytime you got an issue, come on over here and we'll take care of you for free. No payments for 90 days on select models, just in case you need to drive, not now, but Chris Caver, right now. Go visit our friends in Arkadelphia at Southwest Auto Collection. Visit them online at idriveswa.com. And as we always say, if you're new to the show, you find the ride you like at idriveswa.com. All you got to do, work out the financing options. We're good to go. Boom, boom, boom. Where are my keys? Give us 1 second. We'll drive the car to you. Doesn't matter if you're 3, 4, 5 hours away. They got you covered. Talk about customer service at its
That's a
best.
perk, man.
It's a huge perk. Huge perk, right? And they even told me this. They said, you know, sometimes people get a vehicle, they're going back and forth between one or two, and they get one and they drive it. Once they drive it to you, I don't know. We'll go back and get the other one for you.
You know how bad I'd feel.
No, they don't know. They're not worried about that.
I know they don't care. I mean, they're doing it because, that's what they do down there.
Yeah.
But, man, if you drove that thing up here and you had it for a week and you're like, hey, bird. Oh, man.
Hey, that's why they're built different. They're built different over there in Arkadelphia at Southwest Auto. All right, y'all. Baseball. Did they get snubbed or not? All right, we're going to have Alyssa Orange talk about that here in just a second. But, yeah, it's been the topic of conversation based off RPI. I'm not going to lie. I've had people send me all kind of stuff. I'm not exactly sure what the numbers mean and how this – like, every game matters, and then every game that a team that you played that they played somewhere else down the line matters. I mean, it's just a lot that goes into how these things get ranked when it comes to RPI and how they decide what teams get in moving forward. It's a lot, fellas. And so before we get to Alyssa, once again, I said this was kind of making some national headlines, and here is I'm not sure the name of this person, but they were talking to one of the chairs of the selection committee, about Arkansas and how they got looked over, especially when it comes to another team in the SEC.
About a team that didn't get to host. Arkansas, 20 wins in the SEC. They won 7 league series. Mississippi State wins 4, losing their last 3. Arkansas beat Mississippi State 2 out of 3. What happened there?
Yeah, Arkansas had a great season. There's no doubt. Had a great run to the SEC tournament. But when we evaluated it, put everything next to each other, Mississippi State had a very strong conference schedule, grade A RPI, and you look at all the metrics they had. So, and it was more than that. You're looking at, it wasn't really comparing Arkansas to Mississippi State. You had West Virginia in the fold, and they really did a good job in their conference tournament, finishing second, a very competitive conference. You look at Kansas, we rewarded them. They won the regular season and the conference title. So I wouldn't say it was not just Arkansas and Mississippi State. There was a bunch of teams in there that when we put up the metrics, that's how we shaped it out.
We're about to go stomp these dudes in Lawrence, Kansas.
Yeah, that's going to be the goal. Him saying it's not about pairing up Mississippi State. It's hard not to. I feel like that's what you have to do. You have to match teams up against each other to decide who gets in. Like, that's literally what y'all are supposed to do. So it did come down. It should have came down to that. I also looked at a thing further on that show that Arkansas wasn't even the first 4 teams out. There would have been 4 other teams selected before Arkansas to host.
Wow.
So I thought maybe they were right on the edge. That wasn't even the case. And so I posted this online. A lot of people have their comments moving forward. I asked last night, take Mississippi State out of the conversation. Did Arkansas deserve to host? I was surprised. Here we go. Keith Henson says they had too many bad losses, such as Stetson, ASU, Mizzou, Kentucky, South Carolina, etc., to be offended of being left out of hosting. But they will never convince me that they weren't 16 teams better than us. That's the 2 cents he's given us. Then we got Brad Bray in the house saying, if compared to a few that were awarded a host site, yes, but honestly, they probably didn't. I like the level that they played at in Hoover, but inconsistency throughout the season cost them in the end. And then you have Jason who says quad 1 wins. They should matter. Says they definitely should have got in. If you missed the beginning of the show, I encourage you to go back. Dave Van Horn talks about being left out. He says we were confident, and from what we heard, that we had done enough to host. This was before the championship game for the SEC. So he said, to the point where he says, does it even matter? He says, we're going to reevaluate us even playing in the SEC tournament because he believes now they have shown this means nothing, because he said it would have changed the way that they approach when it comes to pitching. All right. Whole bunch of things going on. I know a lot of people got opinions. Let's wait a second. Let's hear from Alyssa first, because she got a little fiery on this one. And I apologize beforehand. This will be about 2.5 minutes. I had an issue with the video. All right. So I just had to put up a graphic. But like I said, her knowledge in baseball, a lot better than all of ours. So here's Alyssa Orange on Arkansas being snubbed for hosting a regional.
Hey guys, great to be with you. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend, and maybe you're feeling a little bit better than the Arkansas Razorbacks are right now heading into the NCAA tournament. Look, we've talked about this. I have said multiple times, the SEC tournament does not matter when it comes to NCAA selections, and there were a lot of people that pushed back on me, and I think, okay, that's fine. But it solidified my point this past Monday when Arkansas did not host a regional, and now they're going to Kansas and in the Lawrence regional, which is 15th, which means if they get out of that regional, they're going to have to go play the number 2 seed, which is Georgia Tech. I think Arkansas is a better 2 seed than that. They should have gotten in a much more favorable regional. And I like the draw. I get it. Kansas is a beatable team. The real team that scares me in this regional is Missouri State, because Arkansas's played them twice. Missouri State always just feels like they play Arkansas really well. So that's the one team that scares me the most out of this regional. But then if you win that regional and go to a super, you're going to have to go to Atlanta and play Georgia Tech, a team that is playing so well right now, led by James Ramsey, their head coach. That is a tough draw for a super regional. I'd much rather seen Arkansas as a 2 seed and maybe a 8-9 regional or even a 7 regional, but to put them in the 15 to have to play the 2 feels very unfair for a Razorback team that was playing really good baseball down the stretch. And then you get to the SEC tournament. Not only do you lose Kahio Aloy to a season-ending injury, but Hunter Dietz gets shaken up as well. And you get nothing out of it. You're not going to play at Bone Walker Stadium the rest of the season unless something crazy happens in the Atlanta regional, which is not going to. Georgia Tech is playing that well right now. And it's frustrating, and there's nothing that you can really do about it right now. Obviously, you're just going to have to look and say, hey, we're just going to have to go and play really good baseball at Kansas, see what we can do, and see if we can rally our way to Omaha. But I think Arkansas played too well down the stretch, winning those series over Oklahoma and Ole Miss and Kentucky to then get to the SEC tournament and play the way that they did to be slated in a 15 regional. But that's just me. So that's what Arkansas is going to have to do. They're going to have to get out of the Lawrence regional and go and see if they, again, can beat Georgia Tech in Atlanta, because I just don't see anyone coming out of that regional outside of Georgia Tech, and see if that is their path to Omaha. So that is what postseason baseball looks like. But I don't think it should take away from the way that Arkansas has been playing baseball as of late. So they're playing their best baseball right now, and that's the good news. I also have to give a shout out to the softball team and Courtney Deifel making it to the Women's College World Series for the very first time in program history. Not only did they beat Duke in the first 2 games, they run-ruled Duke. They also run-ruled every team they have seen in the NCAA tournament. This is probably Courtney Deifel's best team, top to bottom. I don't know if it's their most talented team overall. They've had some really good players on those other teams that didn't make it to the Women's College World Series, but I think that they're just a complete team now, and you're seeing that defensively, offensively, and on the mound and pitching, and it's really exciting just for this program to get over this hump. They've been so close so many times the last couple of years, but haven't made it to the Women's College World Series, and I am just so excited for this program to get to Oklahoma City and see what they can do. Their first game is against Nebraska at 8:30-ish on Thursday, and I think they've got a pretty favorable run to maybe a national championship. We'll have to see, but that's what baseball looks like. That's what softball looks like, and this is the most exciting time of the year, guys. It's the postseason, and we're all looking forward to it.
All right. Once again, big shout out to Alyssa Orange for taking care of us. We'll get to softball here in just a minute. Super, super impressive with Courtney Deifel, what she's done 11 to 12 years now. Once again, I keep forgetting she was here that long, has been here that long. But yeah, let's get back to baseball. Now, it is what it is. We don't host. Can't do anything about it now. Moving forward, you talked about their draw. We're Lawrence, Kansas. Pumped up about that. Good spot for Arkansas. Hey, at least it's not
Oregon.
Yeah, halfway across the country.
No kidding.
Like everything else. Thoughts on baseball? I would say the season overall, like we said, 7 out of 10 SEC series. When you look at it like that, you're like, okay, maybe the season isn't as bad as it felt. It was just early on those series to those teams that weren't very good that just really put a damper in it. But when you look at conference play, you're looking at it like, okay, maybe not as bad as we thought.
Yeah, I saw a clip of Dave, and I don't know if you have another clip from him, but it was after, I don't know, maybe the second win in the SEC tournament. Mm-hmm. And he said they had 17 quad one wins, which the only other teams are UCLA and Georgia Tech that have that. They had 19 SEC wins, and now that had to have been before they played Auburn, because they ended up with 20. And then they won 7 out of 10 SEC series. And he was like, we beat some teams early that didn't play well down the stretch. Mm-hmm. And so that kind of hurt, he said, I assume that kind of hurt us. But he's like, we can't control that. And so when you start throwing the stats out there, especially, and you hear what they've said, what he said around 17 quad one wins, and the only other 2 teams, I don't know where UCLA is, but I assume that they're on up there in the, top 8 seeds. It's kind of like, well, what happened? right? Not only to Alyssa's point, and I had not gone through the whole team, 64 teams, but not only are we a 2 seed, but we're a 2 seed with one of the toughest routes to making it happen. So that's kind of a bummer, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. I mean, but oh well. I mean, what are you gonna do? Then the competitor in me comes out. It's like, all right, well, we can sit here and complain about this. We just go win the whole thing. I don't care. Like, put me in there. Let's go.
Well, looking at the season as a whole, how we did down there in the SEC tournament. No, we didn't do what we wanted to do on the last day, but that's usually our thing, right? It's once we have to get into that bullpen, then it's just like, ooh. And so, like, I'm curious if the committee starts taking that stuff into consideration too. Arkansas is going to be real great night one, but
they're shooting themselves in the foot with the importance of teams taking it, super serious when it comes to SEC play. If this is the case and the season's all that matters, then it's just going to weaken the competitiveness of the SEC tournament. I just don't see any other way around it unless you're allowing that tournament to mean something and weigh in. I mean, and it probably should, because the pressure's on in tournament play. Win or go home. Like, there's something to be said about the teams that can turn it on in those moments versus teams that just had a really good season.
Yep.
So I don't think that they should, get rid of that. But I was looking in, I was like, how's this committee doing this? The whole RPI, the percentage index. Well, 25% is your own schedule. Like how many games that you want. 50% is the toughness of your schedule. Like, who did you play? And then the other 25% is the toughness of your opponent's opponents and who they played. So like 75% of this has nothing to do with the games that you win. Kind of makes it more complex. And then they don't put any weight on the tournament. So I don't know. It seems like there's a lot that's out of Arkansas's control. So to Grant's point, you just got to put it behind you. You got to go play now.
I think moving forward, you got to look at the SEC tournament completely different. Like if you go in to the championship game, you win 3 straight, and use up, and baseball is a lot different than basketball or something like that, right? I mean, you got a week before some of these guys can go.
I was going to say, what's the average rest time for a pitcher?
Yeah, you definitely, obviously it depends. Like we threw Kevin Kopps after a few days one time because you just had to win. Yeah. But generally you want 7 days. You want it 1 week for these guys to rest their arms before they go throw again. So you heard Dave, they threw McLevain, which is one of their guys. And we're trying to win. We're trying to get a regional. We're trying to, do all these things. And I think had they known, hindsight being 2020, that this really doesn't mean anything, it's not going to change anything in our future.
Yeah.
Then they're probably just like, well, we're going to throw some dudes that we want to get experience. We're going to save our arms and try to go win this Lawrence regional and then figure it out from there.
100%.
And I don't know. I mean, So I think moving forward, maybe Dave learned a lot on this too, because if we're on the bubble or feel like we are, we know the SEC tournament's not going to do anything for us. So we'll just, we'll salvage everybody and just wait to win games when it matters.
The question is if they would have won it, if they would have won the whole thing.
Well,
I still don't know if that's
where it gets interesting. This is where I bet the committee is like praying that Arkansas, please lose this game, so we don't have to deal with more of a backlash. Because once again, remember, they weren't even the first 4 out. So I don't even know if they won, if it would have changed anything. Now, that guy would have had to go back and eat some words because he talked about other teams that got to host. They did a good job. They won their conference championship, or their tournament, that is. And so I don't know. I think for the committee, and it looked like their mind was already made up, and they were sitting there praying that Arkansas does not win the SEC tournament. That's what it looked like, at least. But yeah, I love how Dave was he was kind of candid and like, all right, usually I probably shouldn't say this type of stuff, but here we are. Because you got to think Arkansas usually is always in a position to host anyway, and they have tanked the SEC tournament in the past because, okay, we're good. We got our hosts locked up. This is the first time I remember them in a long time actually trying to win the thing. And so Dave's like, okay, probably not anymore. All right.
Most of the time they're just good enough to win it.
Yeah.
They don't try that hard, and they're still in the championship. Blurry on y'all's end?
Yeah, you just got blurry.
I don't know what's going on.
It's all
over
good,
here.
man. Looks like a signal thing. It's all good. All right, softball. Let's celebrate, y'all. Going to their first ever World Series. Courtney Deifel, let's go! In dominating fashion. You talk about a team where it's just been an easy ride to the top. It's going to be our girls over there in Fayetteville. I mean, they host regionals all the time, always competitive. Now, we asked Alyssa earlier this year, and I can't remember who else was on the show. Maybe it was Nick. Maybe it was the day y'all were both off. I said, is this team better than last year's team with the best player in college softball with Bree Ellis? And they kind of were like, ooh, that's tough. That was a really, really good team. Alyssa just said, I think this is her best team. Now, it's a lot easier to say that when this team is getting somewhere that no other team has ever gotten to, but is it enough? You know, the task starts now. Where's the College World? Is it in Oklahoma? I think it's in Oklahoma every year.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Home field advantage. I'm assuming OU's in this thing, as they are every year. If not, we got a shot. Probably need to look up. But this is more of a shout out to Courtney Deifel. I want to ask y'all a question. When it comes to a program, consistency, the path of just that needle just always moving up. We talk about, the big three sports with baseball, football, and basketball. Courtney Deifel, where are you putting her in ranking of best coach up on the hill? Who's number one? Who's number two? Who's number three? Who's four? Like, where is she in the ranking of who's the best coach up here in Fayetteville? Where are you putting Courtney Deifel?
Man, you got to think about track. Now, track has a foundation that's
doesn't matter who the coach is.
A mile deep and a mile wide.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, because it obviously it definitely matters. Look at Alabama. They got a great tradition built down there, a great foundation, and they're not winning championships, so it matters. But I mean, she's top. She got to be top three.
So yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, so I would say this. I mean, you got Dave. Dave's in there.
Is Dave number one?
One or two. I mean, again, you got to start thinking about these. I mean, what track does every year.
Yeah.
I don't know that you could just sit there and say, oh, well, winning national championships doesn't put a coach in the number one spot because you're not weighing the sports per se. You're just weighing the results of the sport. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think you sent that to us. I'm saying I time to think about that, but
it just hit me.
That's a spur of the moment
me.
question. Yeah. I mean, but you also got the soccer coach over there who has really turned that program around as well. Now, and they've gone to the I don't know what they call it on their side. I don't think it's like, the top 8 or what, but they've been gone to the national championship or the national tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, Cal also. You throw Cal. You can't. I mean, you gotta not put Cal in the top 3, and he's an active coach who's in the basketball Hall of Fame.
Right. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I really think it's important for college coaches who've done it at multiple different places. Right. So, like for track, not taking anything away from any track coach, but we have been dominant in track for a very long time. What about a coach that can go from this university and build a program? They can do it at this university and build a program. I think there's something to be said for that. So that's why I'd probably go ahead and place Calipari at Arkansas currently, just because he's been able to get it done previously somewhere. And now he's showing that he's putting us, into consistent contention.
Yeah. I mean, good example in college football would be Saban. Won a national championship, built a powerhouse at LSU, and then did the same thing at Alabama. But I don't know, y'all. The thing with track, I'm not trying to sleep on track. Was that from Coach, is it McDonald, right? Back in the day, who built that program, who's got a bronze statue outside. I mean, at this point, it's just like, who are you going to plug in next just to continue watching this thing roll? They get the best athletes in the country year in and year out. Championship. I would say it's a lot easier when you hop into a really, really nice situation. It sounds disrespectful.
No
I'm sorry. Courtney Deifel, I think I even pulled this up. When she came over, she took over a bad team. Trying to get this figured out. Let me pull this up. Yeah, I think they were bottom of the barrel when it came to SEC softball. This was 11 years ago. Yeah, she inherited a program that was stuck at the bottom. That's what an article said. Was visibly emotional as she was swarmed by players in the celebration. I was reading an article the other day. They've come a long way, and she's built it from scratch. And not only that, she's built consistency. It hasn't been like an exciting year here, an exciting year there. And so when it comes to top 3 coaches at Arkansas, and you talked about doing it at different places, Josh, I think everyone would put Dave Van Horn in here, and he's been here for, 20-plus years. One spot. I don't know if he had a head coaching job anywhere else, but I think he was he not under Norm DeBryan? Am I making that up? And then kind of took over? I need a historian baseball. Nick, I see you in the chat.
Back.
Let me know.
He's been here as long as I've been around and keeping up with sports.
Yes, they've had like 2 coaches in 50 years.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Which Norm DeBryan took over a program that I'm pretty sure played on like a full dirt field out at the fairgrounds over here off of 49. So he built up a little something himself. But anyway.
All right, fun stuff. Let us know what you think. Also, OU is out of the tournament. I saw that in the chat. Mississippi State.
Yeah,
nice.
I just pulled it up. So we got Alabama, UCLA, Arkansas, Nebraska, Mississippi State beats Oklahoma, Texas Tech.
State.
We know about them. Tennessee and Texas.
Who's the favorite?
Golly.
Who's the favorite? I know Texas is pretty good at softball too.
Alabama, I think, is the overall top dog.
Nice. All right. We're about to move on, get to our competition rounds. Y'all start lining up. Who do you want to play for you? I'm also looking in the chat. I meant to wear a suit today. I just woke up a little late and I forgot. But we have the lapel pins out and ready. All right. I need to take some photographs of them. They are super nice. Grant has it on his desk right now. I'll probably have to throw up another picture later. But they are up and ready. And the cool thing, first of all, Jim Gum, thank you. Jim Gum ordered all of these. And then he gave them to us, and he says, y'all just do what you want. And we're like, Jim, you're not going to – because those things are expensive to buy, especially you get that little thing, adds up a lot. Jim ordered 50 of them, okay? And so what we want to do, if you go to All of Me Shops, I believe, we'll make sure we'll put up a link at some point to get a lapel pin. I think they're going to be $5 on our website. I think that's the thing. All that money will go to donate towards Women and Children's First. It's a domestic violence and shelter right here in Arkansas, and they just opened up a new facility called the Family Peace Center. That's where we were yesterday. Very excited to say that 4th and 5, we stepped up to the plate and we sponsored their playground. All right, so we had a $2,500 donation in toys, and we went to Walmart yesterday to go buy all these toys. And we actually had a hard time trying to spend all the money. We had to keep going back because every time we'd get to the cash register, we we got $800 more left. Let's get back to it. Didn't want to short the kids. We still came up short $200. And so what we're going to do with that extra $200, we're going to throw them a pizza party. I came up through a program and facility like that, and it's tough when you see all these kids that you go to school with. They have all the fun stuff, and then you're stuck at this, shelter in this place where you have scraps. Okay, I remember Christmas opening up a trash bag on a table with kids' scraps. Not on our watch. All right, these kids, they got the creme de la creme. All right, well, yeah, we're gonna post a video of us shopping the other day, and I bet when they see their playground and all the toys and stuff they got, they're not going to feel like they're different anyway. So very excited that 4th and 5 is able to help out. And Jim Gum, appreciate you for the lapel pins. And we'll give you information on where you can get those as well. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and line this up. Who do you want to play for? Also got a new little open. We're going to start giving our Ortho Arkansas Prospect of the Week, okay? We're going to start playing this every Monday before we get into our sponsor open. And when I say Prospect of the Week, what comes to mind, y'all? What would you think?
Like,
I'm thinking athlete. I'm thinking
who's going to be the guy or the girl?
All right.
I was thinking of it more of like top prospect of who potentially is going to need Ortho Arkansas. Okay.
Oh,
and so we're going to start doing a prospect of the week before we get into our open. And big shout out to this guy doing front squats. Hey, front squats are tough. They're tough, y'all. Especially when you load up over 300 pounds on the bar. All right. So let's go ahead.
Is this the injury video? Because I need to know up front. I cannot watch it.
No, it's not the injury video. Top prospect of the week.
Man.
Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, get some good front squats. Let's see. Push, push, push. Let's go.
Passed out.
Oh. That's right. My friend needs to go visit our friends at Ortho, Arkansas. All right. Any orthopedic need you need. He may have a hamstring, low back, and a neck problem. The good thing about Ortho, Arkansas, they got you covered from head to toe. Multiple locations around the state, 10 of them to be exact. Extended urgent care hours. Then they got orthopedic specialists, best in the state. All right. So if you have anything that bothers you, stop putting it off. Go ahead and take care of yourself. Visit our friends at orthoarkansas.com. Prospect of the week. All right.
That hurt. That hurt.
I didn't see it.
You didn't watch?
Oh.
Nah,
Let me tell you.
I said.
Yeah, that stuff make, dude. I cannot watch that stuff.
Do not try to PR at your own house without someone spotting.
No, you can't go
Hey,
solo
also,
PR.
don't go all the way up on the almost last rung of a ladder when no one's spotting you.
Don't do it, Grant. Don't do it, Grant. Did you hear about Grant took a tumble on his ladder?
No.
All the way up top, like the top step.
No, not the very top one.
The one right below it. That's still.
How big of a ladder?
6-footer.
And
My head was about 11 feet when I. For real, could have been
Did you
hurt.
land the fall?
man.
I landed.
Yeah, don't be hitting PRs solo, okay? I missed the chat. Who's playing for you? Trouble with the Curve said he needs some milk. No, he needs Ortho, Arkansas. All right.
He does.
So
I
big
can't
shout
watch
out to our
it. Don't even know what
prospect of the
happened.
week. I'm going to be looking forward to every Monday for our prospect of the week. I send Grant videos all the time, and I can tell you don't open them because the thumbnail is somebody doing something like a weightlifting thing, and Grant won't even open them.
Oh my
I
God.
don't, dude. I can't watch that stuff, man. It makes me sick.
All right, who's playing for who? Let me scroll back up.
Yeah, I didn't look.
Once again, we're only gonna have 4 people. All right. Josh is back. Thanks, Jim. On Friday. RB wants Grant. Grant for the dub. Armstrong is in the house. You want Armstrong? Let's go
Yeah,
Armstrong.
he was the first one in there.
All right. Jonathan Armstrong.
Ben just texted me and said, I'm about to be the prospect of the week.
Ben, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Hey, they'll take care of you. They'll take care of you.
Oh, I almost called him. You think I'm joking?
Yeah. If we
I'm
had
still limping.
If we had time, we should have made sure we got you in while you're in town. All right, here we go. Jim Gum. Josh is going to be playing for you. You
know what
get
we
the
should
nod
do?
for getting those lapels.
We should have like a, all the old Razorbacks that didn't get, the NIL type situation.
Yeah.
We should partner with Ortho and figure out a way. You got an old injury, you need to get it looked at.
Yeah.
We should do a series on old Razorbacks that still got bum knees or bum backs.
Yes, and
Figure
they keep putting
out
it
a
off.
way to take care of them.
Okay. Ortho, when I talk about, every time we talk about putting on like an old timers game, anything like this, I say, please let us know. We'll take care of it. All right. So
We do a whole docu-series on the injury, how it's
Yeah.
lingering, the play,
Oh, yeah.
where you're at today.
we'll get you
Bro,
covered.
they could have the whole staff at that game, and I'm not getting on the field.
100%. Oh, you still wouldn't get on that field?
Heck no, dude. I got a family.
All right, here we go. Chris Caver said, be special on that ladder, Grant. Be special. First blitz topic up. Let's go NBA playoffs. Getting down to the wire, especially with the series between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. But I come up, MVP. He's getting a lot of heat right now when it comes to his style of play. They say he's flopping in every single shot. And I admit, it looks like he is. Okay, he is. However, do y'all think this is him being an elite player and taking advantage of the rules that's going to send him to the free throw line? Do you think this is smart? Or do you think this style of play will damage his legacy moving forward? Example, yeah, he was good, but he was always that guy who was flopping around. He wasn't a killer instinct like Kobe or MJ. Even though, no doubt about it, he is a certified baller. But the style of play, SGA flopping, is it smart? Or will this thing damage his legacy? Josh, you're on the clock. Your time starts now.
Oh, fellas, I think this answers, you're going to be frustrated with it because, yes, it's smart because it helps you win games. It gets him to the line where he's able to get points. And at this point in time, the best way to score points against the Spurs is getting to the line because ain't no way you're driving in over Wemby and continuing to make that. So for them to win, he's got to be able to draw these fouls. He's got to be able to get to the line. He's got to be able to get his points that way. Now, his legacy, yeah, it hurts your legacy. When you think about the greats, you think about Michael Jordan. You don't think about a flopper. You think about somebody who went in and got banged up, took the L and kept fighting and then figured out a way to win and build his team back. You want that. Even the greats today often get labeled floppers, and you don't have that old school legacy.
All right, before we get into it, Grant, your reply starts now.
Yeah, so I think, if you look at today's day and age and the game and how it's played, you threw MJ and Kobe and the old school guys who we think of as like these elite basketball players. The game was completely different. And you could get your head knocked off, and a lot of times there wasn't a foul. So the flopping didn't help you then. So now I think it's a smart way to play the game. If they're gonna start calling this stuff, and especially for the elite players in the league, they get a little extra whistle here and there. Getting to the line is the way a lot of these guys score a ton of points. So, I mean, I don't necessarily see a problem with it. I don't watch a lot of NBA basketball. I think everybody flops, and so that's the culture they've built in the NBA. But the game is completely different now, and that's how you have to play it.
Oh. I know a lot of people sometimes hate it, and it depends on what team you're rooting for too. Of
course,
if you're playing against them, you can't stand it. God, there was a guy.
Here's the other thing: LeBron is a flopper and always looking for a call too, and no one's going to say, "Oh, it damaged his legacy."
You're right; they won't say that.
Right.
Only when they compare him to Michael. Michael,
exactly.
So
yeah, but you can't compare 1990s basketball to today because it's that like. Do you remember what was it, Bill Lambier and all them dudes? They were like throwing punches at people when like in the lane. Joe Klein.
Yeah.
Joe Klein, when he was my coach, I remember he told me, he said, nobody comes through this lane without catching a forearm to the chin.
Well, they need an enforcer out there.
Nobody can run this baseline without your forearm going straight in their face. And you always used to tell me you be the instigator, not the retaliator. The second guy always gets caught.
Yeah.
I'm checking out these comments. Pooh Bear the Prophet said that's like saying Mayweather is a coward for running in the ring. Now here's what I will say, fellas. When you look at it from when you take that comment, I remember Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather fighting. It damaged some Mayweather legacy for me. All he did was run that whole Pacquiao fight. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think like 2014, 2015. Mm-hmm. He ran. And everybody wanted to see these two guys fight.
Yeah.
And he dodged that fight for a long time. Now, are you going to sit there and put Mayweather and Tyson in the same sentence? Is Mayweather going down as a Muhammad Ali? No, in my opinion, he's not. He's just going down as a really talented, skilled fighter of our time. He's not going down, in my opinion, as an all-time great fighter.
I would disagree. I think he is an all-time great, especially I would say in the boxing community.
I think he's crazy skilled. I think he's one of the more skilled people ever, but he just lacked the.
I think he
lacked the fighter mentality.
He was a fighter and attacker
at first. He was a skilled fencing boxer.
He was an attacker at first, but once he became the guy, he understood strategy. And if y'all want this belt, y'all have to come to me now. And
I understand that, but that takes there's an aspect of being a fighter that builds legacy.
But
when you see great fights like that Pacquiao fight, and he was running away, and it plays over into this flopping situation. When you're constantly flopping your way into victory, it takes away from the dominance of basketball.
Okay, I think these are two completely different scenarios. It is impressive how Floyd Mayweather, the technician that he is, people who are the best in the world at what they do cannot hit him when he's standing right in front of them. That's impressive. And he makes them pay with this counter. I don't know. It may not be their style. I really like the technical part of his game. It's insane. They can't touch him. You've seen people swing, and they're swinging at air, and they're the best in the world at what they do. All right, whatever. Did I give that point already? Where's my big old head in the way? Grant gets that point. All right, let's get into today is National Paper Airplane Day. Just in case. You remember making a good old paper airplane? Remember those days? It's awesome. This was the style I made. Some people, would Some
I
people,
used to be so jealous of some people.
some people would like flip the tips up a little bit, or maybe put some weight in the front. I'm not sure. Really big paper airplane.
Paper clip.
Oh man, add the paper clip on, all that good stuff. I want y'all to tell me, and this will be a guess, the official Guinness World Record for the furthest airplane distance thrown in one throw is how many feet? All right, Grant, I'll start with you.
This is a points question.
Yep. How far did the furthest paper airplane throw go?
Now, is this like from the ground? Like everybody
way
started
up
on the ground?
building.
What is this? 7 o'clock alarm. Okay. Say that again.
Did they start on the ground or they throw it from a building?
The throw. Oh, I was about to give it away. No, it's on the ground. On the, it's on the feet. And nice little throw. They have these competitions.
Okay.
I think every single year. It's the Guinness World Record for longest throw.
I'm gonna say something like maybe further than you think, like 532 feet.
Josh.
Is that divided by 3? What's that? Like how many yards is that? 60 yards, something like that.
Nah, dog.
500 feet, 3 feet in a yard.
Oh man.
A football field is 300 feet.
He said 60 yards. Good.
I'm like trying over here do my math in my head early.
That's almost like 200 yards, give or take.
Oh, I'm not saying. I say 100 yards.
I love how I said, can you give? Okay, so 300 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It is 323 feet. All right. Good job, Josh. So yeah, about the length of a football field. Depends if you add the end zones or not. All right. We're all tied up going into birthdays. We got a great birthday day today. All right. A lot of audio clues. I love me some audio clues. There's going to be some people you know, but I don't know if you know their name. Let's figure this thing out. All right.
Interesting.
Lock it in.
50 Cent.
It's not his birthday today. So I was going over this with Ebony yesterday, and she told me don't ask that, or don't go down that route, because that'll be a very unpopular opinion. I was like, from where I was sitting, I don't know, and maybe the fellas will get this. All right. This person gained fame on being on a reality series called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. All right. He became known for his on and off relationship with Scott Disick, right? And you know the thing that I said with this, I said one of the characters who kept it real. I thought he was very brutally honest, and I think a lot of people appreciated it. Now Ebony said, "Don't say that. Don't say that." He's just, but you know,
I don't know every topic he ever brought up on the show. That something was super controversial. Then obviously, you know, I'm just like right down the middle on that one, everybody. But you know, also. He just told those girls how it was.
From what I've seen. Now, if I'm missing something big, I apologize. I wasn't watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I didn't watch every episode or listen to every one of his tapes.
How old is Scott Disick today? Josh, do you know who that is?
Yeah, okay. I know who it is.
How old is Scott Disick? Grant. Grant. It's on Grant.
Oh, Grant's going first.
Oh, me? 48.
Josh.
Say 50.
He is 43. Dang, yo.
Wow.
You think the Kardashians are 50 plus years old?
I mean, I thought he was a little bit older.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't, and I thought
I gave that point to the wrong person.
Courtney the oldest one?
I think.
I don't know. Anyway,
yeah.
I thought because that's who he was with, right?
Yeah.
I didn't keep up with that show.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway,
Grant said how. I had no idea who that is. He knows Scott Disick. I guess so. All right, here we go. Next person. This will be actually. I'll do an audio clue one for this one. All right.
All right.
And I may have to give you some. Now you shouldn't. You shouldn't need hints on this one. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. First, say this person. The lead singer of this band. Okay.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know her name.
What? Yes, you do. No, not just.
Oh, it's not.
Sarah Bareilles.
lead singer of Fleetwood Mac, singer, pianist,
Oh gosh, I'm way off.
rock and roll Hall of Famer.
I know Fleetwood Mac. I just don't know the names of the people in the band.
Wow. Nothing? I might have to take the chat down. All right. Are we done? All right. Stevie Nicks celebrating a birthday today.
Oh,
Stevie Nicks holding it down. Josh, how old is Stevie Nicks today?
She is 62.
67.
She is 77. All right. 77 years old today. Wow.
Dreams. You remember when Dreams made a comeback when the dude was riding the skateboard?
Yes.
Wow, that is surprising.
With the grape juice.
With the grape juice, yeah, like the cranberry juice or whatever. Yeah.
All right. This next person celebrating a birthday today, I like this part. What a song. All right. A familiar face in a lot of Tim Burton movies. Actually, I believe was married to Tim Burton himself. All right. She played the role of Bellatrix Lestrange in Harry Potter. Ebony referred to her as the hoe who killed Dobby. She couldn't stand that part. She played in Alice in Wonderland. She was the queen. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It's
Big Fish.
That was his mom, right?
Yep.
Oh man, it's not. Is it the chick from Alien?
I have no clue.
No, you're
She
thinking
wasn't an
Sigourney.
alien,
You're thinking
right?
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
No, nothing, huh? Wow.
No, dude.
No
Oh,
Harry
God.
Potter fans in the house, right?
I mean, I know who you're talking about. I can picture her face.
Helena Carter. Helena Carter is celebrating a birthday today. Josh, how old is Helena Carter today?
I don't even have a face to the name, man. 58.
Grant?
That's a pretty good guess, I think, but I think she may be a little bit over. I'm gonna say 63.
She is 60. Josh, one point right there. There we go.
Nice.
Super
Pooh Bear
close.
the Prophet wanted to let us know that it was not grape juice. It was ocean spray.
Is that
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
was?
I think he got a sponsorship out of that deal.
Sweeney Todd. Yeah, she was in Fight Club as well. They know who we got going on. I was going to be curious if you got the name. All right. Here we go. This person celebrating a birthday today. Former Penn State linebacker. Drafted first round to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons. Grant gets the point. Grant, how old is Micah Parsons today?
He is going to be 28.
27.
27 on the nose. Let's
Damn,
go.
I was going to say 27.
Oh, it's a 1-point game. All right.
Chipping my way, baby.
We got 2 audio clues left.
That's the Price is Right there. That got a job.
2 audio clues left. All right. There we go. Name this artist. Ebony got the first name. She didn't get the last name. All right.
I kept up with the trade to Green Bay.
All right. Here we go. First one to name this artist.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill. Woo! There we go. With the Fugees holding it down.
This is Grant's like genre right here.
This is it. Good little
He
vibe
likes
right
it.
here.
I like all music, man.
He
I'm
does.
Stevie Nicks. I can't believe I missed that.
I'm surprised you missed that too. Lauryn Hill, she had a big issue with the law when it came to not wanting to pay those taxes. All right. I mean, a lot of people don't want to pay their taxes.
I'm about to say I'm in the same boat, but I pay them.
They still
but
got to pay them, right?
I don't like it.
Who is it on? It's on Josh. Josh, how old is Lauryn Hill today?
She's going to be 53.
Grant. 54. Price is right now. She is 51. All right.
Nice.
Last one coming up.
Went the wrong way.
I could describe this, or do you want an audio clue? Doesn't matter.
I mean, if you drew the audio clue up, you can whichever one Josh picks.
I think, Josh, you might need the audio clue.
Okay, audio clue it is.
Actually, I don't know if you would need the audio clue. All right, let's figure it out. First one to name this artist. And I'll give hints if I need to.
I couldn't even think about how many feet were in a yard, so I'm going to have some issues today. Lenny Kravitz.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it's all tied up going into the age. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, boy.
It's on me.
It's going to be on Grant. Oh, man. Here we go. All right.
Lenny Kravitz is 69 years old.
65.
Josh, the winner of birthday trivia. What a song, right? Sing it
What
one
a
time.
comeback. Hey, let me tell you this, guys.
Yeah.
When I was little, and that Lenny Kravitz song, I think it was Lenny Kravitz, the American Woman, don't stay away from that one. Is that Lenny Kravitz?
America. Yeah, I think so. Could be wrong. I don't
He
know.
remade it, but yeah.
So for the longest time, I thought it was a man and a woman. Don't stay away from. Until somebody heard me saying that, and they were like, "What are you singing?"
Hey, take that point away.
I think I was like 10. I was 10.
Oh, what? After saying that, take it away, tie it back up. All right.
His daughter's crushing it in the film world right now.
Zoe Kravitz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baller. Josh gets the point for Jim Gum. Jim Gum, you're going to be the first one named into the.
You know, I'm glad Jim
Spinning-
won.
yeah, me
These
too.
lapel pins are pretty awesome.
Comment right here, somebody. 321 Desk is back. He says, don't do birthday trivia. They do that at the Buzz. That was one of my favorite things I did at the Buzz. They do it on every show, Morning Mayhem, and they do it on the Zone as well. I love
do it
birthdays.
on KRK.
Do it on KRK. I love the Buzz. I mean, I do,
Josh,
love,
I got
I do
your
love the
lapel
Buzz,
pin,
but
by
I
the
love
way.
birthdays as well. Always have a fun time. So sorry, 32 Desk. I like it. I like it. And that
I
way-
think it's fun.
yeah, I think it's
love
fun.
doing it.
I tell you who tunes in every once in a while is my boy Justin Akery, and he finally gets a chance to actually play because he usually hosts. All right,
Josh, I don't know if you watched Friday.
No, I didn't.
I got smoked.
Oh yeah.
Who came on Friday?
I called in a ringer, and
Who was it?
it was Nick, my producer at Channel 4 for all those years. And I told Grant I'm gonna call a guy, and it's movie scores. And I said, this dude is movie. And Grant said, I like it. A little competition.
What, him close?
wasn't even close.
It was.
Dude, well, if he's a producer, he's been putting together these questions and trivia thing for KRK for years.
I-
You know how
I promise
you
you
know
putting-
how
yeah, go
I
ahead.
pulled. You know how I pulled Forrest Gump that day.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, number one, most of them were about like that. Like he was just like Truman Show,
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands.
He got
Like-
Edward Scissorhands. Like
He got Edward Scissorhands, dude. And I think honestly, he was sitting there. He's like Razorback pride with me. He was like this. Give him. Like, he's not gonna say it. I guess I just gotta say it.
there was one where he even said, "Can I say it now?" Like he knew the answer.
Yo, dude, yeah. I mean, he was like, "Can I say it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the point, man."
Oh
Golly.
man. So
Feels bad.
yeah, it was. I said that's what Josh feels like sometimes. And so if Grant gets on a roll on movie scores, we're gonna call in the big gun to see how we do. All right. Anyway, everybody, appreciate y'all for waking up with us here on this Monday morning. We'll give you information on the lapel pins. And if you want, dang, it is Tuesday. It's gonna be a quick week. Excited about that. Thanks for hanging out. As always, we appreciate you. The best way to support 4th and 5, hit that like button and share this with your friends. Tell them to wake up with us as well. We're about to wrap this up. I'm DJ Williams. That's Josh Throne and Grant Cook. You're watching 4th and 5, the Morning Huddle.